Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Teaching Crypto. Please hit that like, please hit that subscribe button, bell notification. We really appreciate all your support that you give the channel. Just sharing would greatly help us out as we make a push to 2,000 subs sooner rather than later. Yesterday, there was some fear when Bitcoin hit 40K. And to me, this is all amazing. And let me explain why. Bitcoin right now is at 41K, barely 41.2, just kind of holding on. And you might say, what's going on? We just hit 49 last week. What's going on? Well, there was a sell off after the ETF. It was definitely uh, uh, buy the pre event, sell the event happening. However, this is not going to last very long. And that's what I'm going to get into today. And so you see people here calling for 35K. Guys, I don't think we're getting there. I really don't. Could Bitcoin go under 40 this week? Possibly. Could it hit 38? Possibly. But honestly, look at the alts. They're holding pretty strong. And I wanted to talk about one today that I think is an amazing opportunity, not financial advice, um, over the next 60 days. And that is Chainlink. Now, Chainlink is actually sitting right now this week, believe it or not, with all the red that's happened, it's up 3.78%. You might say 3.78%, that's not great. Well, if you compare it to the other alts, that is really good. This month, Chainlink made a high of 1768, and right now it's sitting at 1557. And I really do expect this one in early spring to get well above 30. So you're talking about a fairly quick, around 2x there. And let me explain why. I really do think Bitcoin will recover in February. And I think March will be extremely good for Bitcoin. We've mentioned that a lot on the show. And I think you're going to see some coins follow quickly. Some will lag, some will go quick. And Chainlink is one of the ones that I think is primed for not only an amazing bull run in 2024, early 2025, but a really nice March and April. And I think you can see actually, to be honest with you, I think February, you've already seen Chainlink show some strength. And I think that's one you want to pay attention to. So if you're looking to get in and out of a project, or whether you're looking in long term, Chainlink to me looks like something that's really a good buy, not financial advice as of today. There are others, obviously, but this one is really sticking out to me right now. Now, the obvious is it's not a bad time to get into Bitcoin. This is not going to last forever, guys. I give it to maybe 3, maybe 4 weeks at the most that the Bitcoin price can be held down. The reality is Bitcoin's going to be well above 50K before April 1st, which is the halving date, right? And when is that going to happen? My guess would be sometime in early March. You're going to see Bitcoin uh, make a really good run, and we're going to be above 50K before the halving, well above 50K, actually, I think, in my opinion. And then from there, you'll probably see another retrace, and then you will really see things escalate, and you'll see the altcoins really run as well. So that it's all about perspective, right? If you zoom out, it wasn't that long ago, actually, over the summer. If you're watching this program, that Bitcoin was at 26K, right? And people were not a lot, but some people that were new that had never experienced the crypto market were calling for 20K, 15K Bitcoin. Well, obviously that never came. Went from 26 to 49 in actually a pretty short amount of time, if you think about it, from the summer to the winter of the same year. And now we're back at 41, and people are calling for 35 or even, dare I say, some 30K. It's not happening, right? The 35K is a very outside chance. The reality is there's a lot of strength in the high 30s, and that's where I would expect Bitcoin to hold. And I'm looking for, again, a nice pickup here in the month of February, actually. I'm not saying 50K in February, but I think Bitcoin's going to hold strong, and you're going to see an amazing March. And watch out for Chainlink. We called it earlier this year when it had a nice run, right? We saw it go from 7 well above 15. And now what I'm looking for here is, yeah, it'll go down a little bit. If Bitcoin goes below 40, you might see Chainlink at 13 or 14. But I'm looking for Chainlink to make a run here in the low 30s fairly early in 2024. definitely before the summer, and I would say this spring. So I really like that one a lot here on January 19th as I look at some of the opportunities in the market. Obviously, ETH was on a heater right before and even after, if you notice, Bitcoin had that sell off. ETH was still going strong for a couple days. And the way the market goes, if Bitcoin shows weakness over several days, then none of the alts will stay hot, right? Now, some of the alts will run before Bitcoin recovers if you look closely. And like right now, Chainlink's not doing that bad. Um, so again, what I expect ETH to do though is I've said this before, I'm going to keep saying it, ETH to hit 5K minimum in the year 2024 for this bull run. A 10K ETH is definitely not out of the question. But if you are not into Ethereum and you're thinking about getting in, this also, in my opinion, would be a great time before ETH makes that run to 3K. And I think ETH still has a lot of room to grow here in 2024. If you zoom out, wasn't that long ago, ETH was sitting at 1600. And so it's all about perspective, right? If you bought ETH at 2600, you're not happy it's gone down $200. But if you bought ETH at 1600, you're pretty happy and you're pretty excited about the road ahead. Um, Now, you're going to see a lot of negativity over the next couple days. If Bitcoin does go below 40K, don't fall for it. It's a lot of manipulation, in my opinion. There are certain people that still want to accumulate Bitcoin well below 50K because, in my opinion, it is going to hit 90 pretty easily this year. And so that is really what's going on here, in my opinion, is market manipulation. I think Bitcoin right now at 41 is undervalued. And if it does go down to 39, not financial advice, that is a gift, just like 26K was a gift. And so don't get fooled and don't get manipulated. And this is what happens in the market. In March, when things are going amazing and Chainlink hopefully is over 30, yep, absolutely, Micah, buy the dip. And Bitcoin is over 50K and ETH is over 3,000. That's when people are going to be like, "Oh, maybe it's time to get in." No, this is actually your time. This is the golden opportunity. January 19th, 2024. If you watch this program 60 days from now, I will, I can't guarantee really anything, but I would be pretty confident in saying today's prices are not what they're going to be like on March 19th. In fact, not financial advice, but pick any of the top 10 altcoins today, right? In terms of market cap, you get them today, right? You get something like Chainlink today. You get something like Solana today, who I don't think is another strong contender to bounce back really quick as well. So I would think 60 days from now, you'd be in a prime position to take a lot of profit. And so that's really what today's show is about is instead of people putting their heads down, really, this is a time, these dips, and we are in a bull market. If we were in a bear market, this would be a different situation. But these type of dips, or do they last a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? It's about accumulation and setting yourself up for a really nice run. We have a great question in the chat. What are the odds that we see a front run bull run ending in late 2024, then 2025? There is a theory about that, right? That the bull run will end earlier rather than 2025. And it's possible. And you know what, Kodiak? That's why you've got to take profits. And that's one of the things that if you were in the last bull run, and those of us learned the hard way, if you don't take profits, they don't stay. It's not a traditional stock market. You're not buying Disney for a decade, right? If you get Chainlink today, not financial advice, you're not buying it for the next 10 years. I mean, you could take that gamble, not a gamble I would take at all. So if you get, for example, Chainlink today and it hits 30 in March and you don't take profits, that is kind of on you. That really is, because a lot of people will, and your profits will eventually disappear. And whether they dry up in late 2024, early 2025, or mid 2025, like a traditional bull run. So if we're looking, Micah, sorry, Kodiak, a traditional bull run here, we would look to think that in the spring of 2025, there would be a pretty significant dip. And then there might be, if we had the similar situation in the last bull run, a recovery in late summer of 2025, and then right before Thanksgiving, you'd want to get out. However, it is possible this does end in the next 12 months or 11 months. Possible. I think this will last into 2025. However, by taking profits, you're really eliminating a lot of the risk that you would take by not knowing, because no one knows. That's the reality. I'm not going to come on the show and tell you I know how long the bull run lasts. That would be idiotic, and that's not what the show is about. The show is about what are the opportunities, uh, and based on your risk tolerance, can you act on those? But if you just wanted to play it safe, Bitcoin right now at 41, not financial advice, just amazing opportunity, because you'll have multiple opportunities to take profits from buying today, just like you did if you had at 26K. You bought at 26 or 30, you're not worried about this dip. And maybe are you a little disappointed you didn't sell at 49? Maybe. And then buy back today? Possibly. But if you got at 26 and you're waiting for it to get above 90, this is just not a big deal. So, guys, if you could help us out, hit that like button, hit that share, subscribe. As always, we appreciate everyone that's done it. Super chats are available. We'll come in even stronger as the rest of the month comes in. We really appreciate your support, guys, and have a wonderful day. See you later. Have a great weekend, everybody.